I wanted to ask you if everything's good with you and Young Ant Jefe and Jalik, because I noticed that there's been a lot of content being created by those two people in particular when it comes to your name.
Young Ant, he straight. I just know how to deal with him moving forward. You know what I mean? Because he, as of recently, I noticed some new things I had noticed about him in the past. You know what I mean? And our back and forth on those jumper at the point when he said, "Who did YSL Woody get put in jail?" At that point, I knew he felt strongly about something he knew nothing about. So he was touching on the subject he hadn't looked into or knew close to nothing about. When the whole world know the whole YSL indictment kicked off, basically because of him, behind him.
Yeah, would you say that Woody was the most talkative informer of the whole YSL case?
I stand corrected if I'm incorrect, but he's the reason the YSL indictment kicked off.
This is YSL Woody, aka Kenneth Copeland. He's about to put Young Thug and 2 other YSL members in on the attempted murder of a rival gang member, Kelvin Watts. Across from him sits an investigator from the Fulton County District Attorney's Office. Unbeknownst to Woody, a large-scale RICO indictment against the YSL gang has been mounting for years, targeting Young Thug, among many other associates of YSL.
Prosecutors say Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, led YSL, what they call a violent street gang that used drugs, even murder, to make money.
But before this, let's look at an example of another gang member who refused to snitch on his brothers. This is YNR Mookie. He was brought in for questioning after appearing in a music video with a gun as a felon.
So, this right here, is that you?
Yeah.
YNR Mookie?
Yeah.
What's YNR stand for?
You know, Young Roof.
Young Ruthless? What is that?
What?
What's in it? It's a rap group?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who else is in your rap group?
Nobody.
Nobody? Just you?
Mm-hmm.
So you're a one-man group?
Yeah.
Okay. What about that right there? So what's the title of this? Draco?
Yeah.
What's a Draco?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know?
I don't know the meaning.
You don't know the meaning?
No.
You singing a song, making a video about it, something you don't know the meaning for? Who's that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, what you talking about?
White kid.
You know who that is?
Who is it?
I don't want to answer no more questions.
You want to answer no more questions?
No.
All right. Okay. Got anything to add?
Nope.
All right.
If you don't want to talk, so it's prerogative.
Although Mookie may have kept it solid, he was convicted of possession of a firearm by a violent felon and was sentenced to 10 years in prison. I think it's pretty safe for me to spoil it for you that Woody's interrogation is quite more revealing than Mookie's was, and that the information Woody provided about YSL and especially Young Thug was likely essential to the entire YSL RICO indictment.
I read the whole indictment back, what was that, 2022? It's been a minute, so I can't really speak on it because it's not fresh in my memory. I do remember the 190 overt acts in YSL. I do remember laughing at a lot of them, thinking that, is this really a Georgia RICO case? But the indictment itself didn't get into the names of the informers, if I remember correctly, but that came out later.
What you mean the informers?
Whoever was telling those names weren't revealed in the initial indictment that was published in 2022.
Yeah, hey, but see, like as time went on during this all the court proceedings and even post court proceeding, I caught on that YSL Woody is a tad bit touched, a little slow. You know what I mean? he not all there.
Why did you strike your shoulder?
'Cause they my shoulders.
What is 372?
Numbers.
And does the 372 correspond to the letters of DRC on the phone pad?
It could. I gotta look at the phone pad to see. How do you look at the phone pad to tell? You gotta be specific.
Sure. Would the two of you go out?
I go out with anybody, even you.
I'm not asking about me. 64 Echo Hotel and 164 Echo.
Get back.
All right, well, that.
If he said I said it, I said it.
And is that true or that not true that you left her home around 5 o'clock?
If you notice something about me, I don't keep up with the time or the days. I just go with the flow.
I kind of picked up on that when he was testifying in the court case. It seemed like he was trolling the court, and he was doing it in a bizarre way.
But okay, even his dialogue he have on interviews after the whole case is over with, you hear him talk, you could hear that he not the sharpest in the toolbox, or he might be a little slow.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely on the spectrum like we all are, but he's probably
No.
He's probably, well, I wouldn't call him a Crip Mac.
No, what you mean like we all are?
We're all on the spectrum to a certain degree. The spectrum goes from one side to the other side, extreme.
Well, he's on a way other far side than I am.
Okay. Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm saying like you could hear him talk, and then how he speak, you could tell. Okay, you know what I mean, he probably had some classes that he needed a little bit more attention.
Okay, so if I was to say Crip Mac and YSL Woody, who's more on the spectrum? Who's higher on the spectrum out of them two?
Higher on the spectrum?
Yeah, meaning more, slower, more, whatever, if you fill in the blank.
I don't think Crip Mac is slow. I think he's mental.
Okay, well, I'm not sure what's the difference.
Mental? Your mental state, he's diagnosed on paper being schizophrenic. That's mental. Slow, you dumb, and you need a little more. You probably need less students in the class room with you, so you could get. You know what I'm saying? You need a little bit more attention. That's YSL Woody. He not. You know what I'm saying?
So he's an undiagnosed slow person.
His mama know what's going on. Believe it.
Okay, so your whole situation when Young Ant was over that Woody, whether or not it was why trust what Woody got to say? That's what it is.
Yeah, but you know, like people move the goalposts on the conversation. My thing was what make YSL Woody say credible?
That's not spinning.
But according to him, he never did snitch, and Thug know that. What he did, Thug asked him to do that, and then he had to come clean it up too.
Now he cleaned it up. We don't know that Thug asked him to do that. Did Thug say that?
Well, I mean, though, why Thug got to say it for it to be true? Woody went on camera like you doing all
Woody's
this
a
crying.
snitch, so we ain't believing nothing he say.
Yeah, Thug just went in the room and said the same thing. That's what's wrong with right now. Oh, because what's the name that said, I don't give a Thug can't be trusted either. Nigga.
Well, I watch your content and you say the shit that on the S&Y yard don't matter, even if it is true. If so,
who said that?
You.
I said, nigga,
you didn't discredit people. You said they on the PCR, so what they said don't matter.
Don't put words in my mouth because I didn't say that. I ain't said that like that. I said, now what I have said, if you on the S&Y yard, you don't count.
No. These niggas that make claims about people that's on GP yards, so you just this is like, all right, whatever they say, because they on the S&Y yard.
Yeah, you on a snitch yard, you on the S&Y yard, of course.
So
nigga.
what did I just say differently?
What you mean? What did you just say differently?
Eunice said, because this person on the S&Y yard, he said something about somebody on the GP yard.
Bro, whatever comparisons you trying to make with Thug is not the same comparison.
And how
bro.
it's not?
It's not.
How?
Because it's not.
Tell me.
It's not, because Thug doing the same being chatty patty. He's not trustworthy. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? I just told you the difference. You trying to tell me that, cause Thug just said it didn't happen.
But you believe a snitch, is what I'm saying.
Because
A
Woody
snitch
said
said-
something,
hold
nigga.
on,
You
hold on,
sitting here,
hold on,
nigga, you the
hold
same
on,
nigga sitting
YSL
here.
Woody,
You the same
hold on,
nigga
hold on.
sitting here saying Thug is a snitch. What are you talking about? You the same in here talking about
saying-
Thug is bad.
you
Now
said-
you trying to tell
you
me
said-
don't
you
believe
said
nothing Woody
Thug.
said.
You said Thug.
Man, hey, look, bro.
You said Thug.
Hey,
told him
man, I
to
said
go in
what
there
I
and
said,
snitch.
look.
I said, how do you know
Hey,
that? Because the
look.
snitch said it.
Man, I
so
said
why
what
would
I
you believe
said,
what a
nigga, they
snitch
both
said?
did.
And then, the rebuttal was, what Thug said credible, but I never said Thug was credible. You know what I mean? I was asking about Woody because, he said that Thug told Woody to go holler at the police. And that's what Woody had said in the interview. I'm like, what makes that credible? And I was thinking like, what street person would believe that somebody like, hey, go holler at the police and see what they know.
So that's Woody's excuse for telling.
Right, like, yeah, just keep it real. You knew what's going on. You sent me, and I'm like, okay, who would believe that? Do it sound believable?
I mean, anything's possible, but
Yeah, anything possible.
anything, in the street life.
I'm saying, do that sound believable? I done heard the scenario. You send somebody to go lie snitch to throw them off. You know what I mean? I done heard that like damn, and then somebody end up in a bad jam. Like, I ain't had nothing to do with this. Like, and y'all then came together on, you know what I'm saying, derailing the police and throwing it off on somebody else. You know what I mean? But that's not the case. This dude, he caught on body cam and multiple interrogation videos.
Yeah, it would be. It might be tough to believe that story without any confirmation from someone else. Did Young Thug tell Woody this alone in a room? Were there other people present?
Is there any text, any receipts?
Yeah. Is there any documentation of your interaction with Young Thug? Was there a follow up? Hey, how did it go? What
Right.
did you learn? All of that, and thus far we have zero on that, right?
Nothing.
Yeah. If it's not coming with additional information, additional receipts, then I would have to say Woody might be telling a tall tale.